let's move into our next match. Jade Cargill taking on Naomi. And this is a history making match. This is the first time. This is what they're advertising. This is the first time two women is going one-on-one without there being a title on the line. And man, let's go into the story going into this match. And what a story it has been. Now, you can go back into my earlier videos. I covered a part of it with Jade Cargill being taken out. But this goes back even before that, right? You had Jade Cargill coming into the company, and we all was anticipating her going one-on-one with Bianca Belair. Now, what WWE has done is when Jade Cargill came into the company is they paired them two together, right? You had a returning Naomi to the company, and you add her into the mix. And these three trailblazers, these three powerhouses became a standard in the women's division, right? They hosted Wrestlemania. Bianca and Jade Cargill went on to become tag team champions and having a dominant reign. They wind up losing them to Abba Fire and Aladdin before gaining them titles back a few months later. Naomi was a great supporting role to Bianca and Jade Cargill, and these three will feud with Damage Control, will team up together with Bayley. And man, like, it was a great sight to see three black women teaming together, creating history. Then come the Women's United States Championship Tournament, the inaugural tournament. Jade Cargill and Bianca took place in that tournament while holding tag team gold, right? They were like shoo-ins for most people to be in the finals. That was until Jade Cargill mysteriously wound up being attacked, right? There was a lot of speculation on who was her attacker. I even came up with a theory that maybe it wasn't Bianca, as a lot of people were saying. Maybe it was Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, right? Months go by. Bianca looks distraught. She has to find someone to defend those tag team titles with her. Naomi ended up stepping up and become a tag team champion, helping Bianca defend her tag team championship. Jade Cargill is out for months. A lot of speculation is building before the Elimination Chamber comes around. Now, the Elimination Chamber comes. Naomi is one of the first competitors to start the chamber match along with Liv Morgan. Boom. Jade Cargill music hits, and out she comes, storming to the ring. Now, before this, there were footage that came out that Liv Morgan and Raquel was the first people on the scene, right? And a lot of speculation came about, and the blame was put on Liv Morgan and Raquel. Bianca Belair and Naomi both was set out to get revenge on Jade Cargill's behalf on Liv and Raquel. And it looked as though it was Liv and Raquel who did the attack, because months prior, Liv was feuding with Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. Now, as I was saying, Elimination Chamber comes about. Jade Cargill makes her surprise return, and it looks as though she's coming for Liv Morgan before hitting a ferocious blow on Naomi and pretty much beating Naomi down, slamming her against the cage, taking her head and slamming the Elimination Chamber door on it. Bianca Belair is going ballistic. She's screaming at Jade Cargill to stop. She's confused. And man, that was a hell of a return segment in my opinion. Then you had Bianca Belair on SmackDown after the Elimination Chamber comes out. She's crying. She looks like she's a widow, like she just lost her husband. She's in all black. She calls out Naomi. She wants an explanation. These two put on a Academy Award performance. I mean, I could use the term cinema. It really was something straight out of a movie, the way they're going at it. Both ladies are crying. A lot of emotion is shown. And Naomi finally admits that she was the one to take out Jade Cargill. And a page out of Rikishi book, she tells Bianca that she did it for her. She did it because Jade Cargill was unappreciative, and she felt like Jade Cargill was riding Bianca Belair's coattails. And boom, out come Jade Cargill again to obliterate Naomi, throwing her all over the place, throwing her against the barricade, and beating her down again. Jade Cargill is out for Naomi's neck, and she wants her retribution for taking her out and costing her not only her tag team championship, but her chance at becoming the first ever women's United States champion. Now, let's get into my prediction for this match. Now, this is a blood feud if you ever will call a match one. Jade Cargill has literally wore her tears and her blood on her outfits. And Naomi has put in some great attention to detail into hers as well, with the caution tape and the razor blades, as we recently seen. Now, this match, I feel like you ring the bell and these two should just go at it. We want to see a lot of power from Jade Cargill. We want to see some sneaky little heel tactics from Naomi. While we're on the setting of talking about heel tactics, Naomi in this heel turn has been doing wonders. Really appreciate and respect what she has done with this heel turn. Like I said, that promo she cut on Bianca was top tier. It was top level. And I hope this is a new gear in her career and we eventually see her with the championship. This match, man, it could go either way, honestly, right? Because this is Jade Cargill's, this is both of their like first singles match of WrestleMania. But I feel like Jade Cargill needs this win a little more. Even though this is Naomi's, heel run, I feel like with their teasing Charlotte Flair versus Jade Cargill, you want to keep Jade Cargill looking strong. And especially if you want Jade Cargill to eventually face Bianca Belair as well. So my prediction is Jade Cargill gets her revenge and beat Naomi. Now, as far as my star ratings for this, going with the anticipation and excitement, if Jade Cargill over the last couple weeks, got more involved with promos and stuff, because honestly, I feel like it's more so Naomi, I would have put it at 4 stars, but I'm going to keep it at a solid 3 stars. Because like I said, the story, the backstory, and everything going into this match is definitely there. Great build, great backstory, great long-term booking for this one. And kudos for them giving these two women this big of a stage to settle this feud. For the performance quality, Naomi, no shadow of a doubt, has the in-ring ability, and she showed that over her career. Jade Cargill, on the other hand, is still great in the ring, and it will be, a sight to see what she brings to the table for this. Even though I feel like she doesn't have to do much, just because of how she look and her power, she don't have to do as much in the ring. For that, I want to say 3, but I'm gonna just say 2 for right now, right? Just say 2 stars. And for the rivalry, how strong the rivalry, the story is going into this match, I'm giving it 4 stars. Like I said, So to round it all up, this match will get 3 stars for me. Let me know what you all think for your star ratings, your predictions. This has been I Love Wrestling.